How I met him and why I've always been a fan. It was many, many years ago when he was the leader of the opposition and I was the mayor. That's why I can't do a triathlon. But anyway, we were at a St. John investiture ceremony and him and I were sitting together. And we had a chat, we had a talk, and he asked me, what are your thoughts about politics, and what's your future going to be in politics? And I really didn't have a whole lot of desire to get involved in party politics. But I remember going home and telling Ann, I met this guy and he's different. Who is it? I said, his name is Frank McKenna. I said, we spoke for 45 minutes in that church. He was running against Richard Hadfield. But he did not once say anything about Richard Hadfield. And what a breath of fresh air that was. I don't want to sit at a table where somebody's going to be telling me negative things about other people, and I don't like that. I've told every campaign worker that has ever worked for me, elect me on my strength, not on somebody else's weakness. If there's a weakness there, the electorate are intelligent enough to be able to see it. So keep it above board and keep it positive. This man, for 45 minutes, told me of his vision of the future. His vision of the province of New Brunswick, what he wanted to do, without being negative about anybody else. Now, I didn't run for him that time. I had no idea he was going to do 52 seats. But I did go to the Devon School, and I attended one of your rallies, and when you walked in to that sound of Walk of Life, and I looked at you come from the back of that school that I attended when I wasn't mayor, and I saw your interaction with the people and how they were coming to you and how you were going to them, I thought to myself, this guy is going places. That's why I've always liked you. That's why I always will. You are an amazing ambassador for this province. We are a smart city, and when I talk across the country, Frank, about being a smart city twice, when I talk about our infrastructure, when I talk about the first free wireless in the country, the first community to have fiber optic to every home, I talk about you. I talk about the information highway minister that you first put in place. I talk about our situation here in Fredericton. So it goes back a long, long, long way. And not only that, I had Christmas parties at my house, you never missed one. And that was awesome, because you were a premier, you were busy, you had lots of Christmas parties. But Ann and I always appreciated you and Julie coming over. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met, and a guy that has put good to this province, continues to give back, including $1 million to my alma mater, St. Thomas University. He's out there, he's working, he's networking, he's never forgotten us, he continues to give back, and he looks as good as the day I saw him in that church. Frank McKenna's here.